gametes. That's what makes me male.
No, your sperm don't make you male.
Then what does?
It's a constellation.
In reality, in truth, okay?
Whose truth are we talking about?
The same truth that says we're sitting in this room right now, you and I.
No, you're not listening.
If I see a chicken laying eggs and I say that's a female chicken laying eggs, did I assign female, or am I just observing a physical reality that's happening in the world?
Does a chicken have gender identity? Does a chicken cry?
Right.
A vegan, I'm going to eat some meat somewhere. Yeah, if you want to save the planet, kill yourself and one less person.
But do you not think there's accountability and responsibility for us to think about other things apart from killing ourselves?
Nope.
Isn't that quite futile and defeatist?
Yes, granted, you're a little young guy who wants to save the world. Hey, you're not going to do it. The best impact you could have is die. Do you not want to die for the planet?
Not really.
Also shouldn't be controversial for parents to know what their children are being taught in school about relationships. Patients should know when hospitals are talking about men or women. And we shouldn't get bullied. And we shouldn't get bullied into believing that people can be any sex they want to be. They can't. A man is a man and a woman is a woman. That's just common sense.
Did you just assume my gender? You said white man.
Okay, I see your point there.
How do you know I'm not a woman?
I see your point. I see your point.
You need to check your white privilege, your white female privilege.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Ma'am. Don't assume my gender.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't assume your gender. What are your pronouns then?
They and Z and princess.
Princess? Mm-hmm. Damn.
What Caitlyn Bennett just did here was priceless. What she did was just show the Uno reverse card, because that's what people in society nowadays want to do. I feel this way, therefore you have to believe I feel that way. And you can see she could not say anything to what Caitlyn said, which was hilarious.
I'm a biologist. Are you saying that a woman is only a person who has two X chromosomes?
I think that's the scientific definition, yes.
It's actually not. You can be a woman with female genitalia and be XY.
You're talking about a very rare condition known as intersexed. What we're talking about in our culture are people with perfectly normal functioning sexual organs trying to have them removed and trying to transition to another gender, which is impossible scientifically. What I'm saying is the way out of that problem is not surgery according to the data. It's practically the same rate whether they have the surgery or not. My problem is with the children.
Is there a magic button at 18 that instantly makes you feel like you know who you are and absolutely what your gender is?
No, we've just chosen 18 kind of as the adulthood crossing point, although for some issues it's 21, like drinking. No, maybe it's later than 18.
You guys think... I just want to hear your guys' points. Like, why you guys
which
think
one?
There are only two genders.
How many genders do you think there are?
I mean, I think it is a very, upcoming fluid. I mean, my best friend is asexual and transgender, and I personally think that's a very fluid term. I think sex is very concrete, but I guess I just want to know, are you guys saying that if someone were to claim that they were a gender that did not confine to being female or male, are you saying that that's inherently wrong?
I'll say there's only two genders. Gender and sex are directly related, and if someone claims a different gender, they're very confused.
Yeah, it's really that simple. There's only two genders. Gender and sex are synonyms to each other. They're one and the same thing. Sex and gender are not two different things, as these liberals love to claim. Gender is a social construct and sex is your biology. No, they're one and the same thing.
And your chromosomal structure should dictate your gender.
Interesting.
Why is she looking around so much for as if someone's chasing her?
But if you were to put a number, I say two genders, how many, don't you think we should have a number? Like, to say it's fluid, isn't that kind of like concerning? What if it's 60 or?
I guess, I don't know. I mean, personally, in my mind, it's like, I guess I just don't understand how someone who could like, tell other people.
I'm not telling anyone anything. I'm making a biological observation.
Well, I think sex is different from gender. I think those two are. I think
Why would you think that?
I think you're born a sex, and the sex is based off of the biological.
Sure. But what makes you think that?
I think it's not only how I've grown up, but like I've also I went to an all-girls school, and so I experienced the idea.
But you said all girls. What makes you think they're girls? Like, what makes them girls?
Well, that's the
Good
thing.
question.
Is that we've had a couple people who obviously recently have.
Before we get back into the video, I need all of you to turn on your post notifications so that you get notified when one of my videos come out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video if you enjoyed the video, comment down below. I'll try and reply to as many comments as possible, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at YinkaThatGuy. Let's get back into the video.
Started to claim that they don't identify as a girl.
So I could attend your school you grew up in. Would that be okay?
I mean, claiming. I guess it's.
Why is she so confused by the question he asked? It should be very simple for you. You guys say a woman. I don't know what a woman is, according to you people. You don't know what it is, though. A woman is someone who identifies as a woman, is the circular reasoning that they love to use. If Charlie Kirk identifies as a woman, he should be able to go to your school. It shouldn't be a confusing thing to you. You should just say, yeah, you should be able to. Why are you so confused? Because they know the truth and they don't want to speak the truth. That's why.
See, it's hard because I guess it's hard for people who don't necessarily feel for me, I feel I was born a female. I identify as female. It's hard for me to judge other people who maybe.
But if I said I identified as a female, you'd be cool if I went to your school you grew up with?
Well, I mean, yes.
Really?
Yes,
okay.
I personally
even though my chromosomal structure is XY, not XX?
Totally.
So you think so I should be allowed in your locker room then?
I mean, personally, I think that, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So 13-year-old girls with 13-year-old guys, perfectly cool.
But you're not a guy. You're a girl if you identify as one.
Well, maybe I am. Maybe I'm a guy. Why are you assuming my gender? Do you see where things can get into utter and total chaos and confusion rather quickly?
Very quick.
I guess
See, here's the problem is I will definitively say there's two genders, and the opposition, they can't come to a number. And that's rather biologically inconsistent and concerning.
It's really that simple. There's nothing confusing about it, and you can see how confused she was by basic questions that Charlie Kirk was asking her. And that's the result of a society that says people can be what they want and they can do what they want. But anyway, that was another video, another reaction. As I usually say, if you guys enjoyed the video, like the video as much as possible. Comment down below, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at YinkaThatGuy, and I am out.